Well, before you blink, this weather you're seeing right now will be gone. So get outside, soak up the sunshine, and enjoy it while you can, because pretty soon you'll be hanging up the flip-flops and sunglasses and, well, trading in them for an umbrella. Plenty of rides out there going on. That yellow and black one right there is called the Stinger. It's brand new this year, attracting a lot of attention. Right now, it is cold. In fact, we're just below freezing here at the station north of Augusta, about 30 degrees. I don't know if you can see this or not. We do have some precip falling. It's freezing rain. So this system's not quite out of the area as of yet. But these storms, again, are moving rather quickly to the northeast, about 60 miles an hour. And for that reason, you can kind of get an idea of where you might be as far as timing-wise in this storm. So Hepzibah, 135.
In case you didn't know, somewhere down there, I'm sure it's Toast County as well, just to make it a breakfast.
You know, I was getting ready to say, Richard, let me check the time here. It's about, what, 12:30 right now? So,
you ready for it?
Hey, almost time for bacon, coffee, and toast,
Breakfast
right?
is good anytime. It really is.
I agree with that. I 100% agree with that. But
in Coffee County.
Coffee County, there you go. Not every day you see a storm do something like this and produce an outflow boundary, which is when the rain-cooled air hits the ground. When the rain-cooled air hits the ground, it has to go somewhere. So what happens is it spans out in a circle. As it does so, we can see that circle right here pushing out from these storms in the middle. That circle's pushing out. It helps to initiate that next batch of storms.
This could be okay.
Yeah.
How's it feel up there?
Yeah, it feels good, Kenny. This guy, he's ready to go. And I'm ready to ride this bad boy the longest 8 seconds of your life. Last night, they had some miles were shooting it off toward the north. Some were shooting it off toward more of the easterly track. As for now, they're all in pretty good agreement. You can see that right there. All the lines are really close together. That means very high confidence in the fact that we're thinking the storm will probably track right along the eastern seaboard and up the east coast. These storms are blossoming rather quickly. They are moving into a pocket of area that has more energy in the atmosphere. Aiken County got a little bit of storm activity, but not much really to worry about at this point in time. But hold on, in a few hours you will have something to talk about as we look at this line of storms marching. All of this slush right here, as you can see, is now hard. So I can barely pick this up. It takes a little bit of work for me to even dig into that.
Very cold weather out there, even for the ducks, Matt.
Yeah, I guess you could say they're not lucky ducks. Is that bad to say? Really? Oh, I know that was cold, right? Okay, I'm done. Okay, I'm done with that.
Take it to you.
Max radar.
So what if I told you we had mid-70s, almost 80 degrees, even 80 degrees in the forecast? Well, yeah, it's there. Check this out. Plenty of sunshine for Sunday and Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday, partly cloudy skies. 80 degrees on Wednesday. But before we get there, we have to work through some nasty weather. In fact, to find that nasty weather, you don't have to go far. Step right outside, take a look. I-20 Wheeler Road, you can't even see the highway. The fog is less than 1 mile near Augusta Regional, likely in this area. It looks like less than a mile, definitely. But 60 degrees for your current temperature, east-southeast winds around 5 miles an hour. We may see some dense fog advisories pop up here in the next hour or two. We'll keep a close eye on that. But current temperatures around the area, how about right around 60 degrees? At 63 for Barnwell, 61 for Aiken, over to Thompson, checking in at 59 degrees in Wilkes County, Washington as well. Now, for tonight, we're going to drop down to the upper 50s to right around 60 degrees, and we're going to continue to deal with scattered showers, which we're seeing right now across the Doppler Max radar. Nothing really intense at this point in time, so no need to worry. We're seeing light to moderate showers work their way northeast across the CSRA, putting things in motion up the eastern seaboard. Plenty of moisture working its way in from the Gulf of Mexico. Yeah, there's no shortage. That will continue through tonight into tomorrow. Talking about tomorrow, let's talk about Saturday's setup. Get a look at this. We got Saturday morning. Here's where we go. Low pressure. That's our weather maker off there near Tennessee and Huntsville, Alabama. That'll slide east. As it does so, it'll drag a cold front as well. Yeah, that cold front, it's going to initiate, at least try to initiate, a few thunderstorms later on tomorrow. For that reason, the Storm Prediction Center in Norman, Oklahoma has issued a slight risk advisory in the yellow shaded area. So if you're in this yellow shaded area, which is the southeast portion of the CSRA, there's a good chance that, or at least a slight chance, we could see maybe a strong thunderstorm or two, one that possibly could go severe. So we're right here on your side, making sure we're on top of things. For tomorrow morning, waking up and getting out the door, a few scattered showers not out of the question. Cloudy skies to mostly cloudy skies for the morning hours tomorrow. We're watching this band of showers that will work its way toward the CSRA in the morning hours. That's the first wave of showers that really I want to keep a close eye on, because we could see some gusty winds, 30 miles an hour, not out of the question. Some localized flooding possibly, but the main threat will be the winds here and there. But as they push through, more sunshine in the afternoon. While that might be welcomed, it might also spark a few showers that are stronger in the afternoon near the coastal counties in the southeast portion of the CSRA. For that reason, we're going to keep a close eye on the southeast portion of the CSRA for tomorrow afternoon. And of course, update you on Twitter, Facebook, and if any warnings were to be issued, pop on here at News 12. Make sure to catch us. Low pressure drags to the east tomorrow night by sunset, clearing the skies out. Plenty of dry air behind it. Crystal clear skies for your Sunday. Going to shape up to be an overall nice weekend. We just have to work through kind of some nasty weather for tonight and tomorrow. But for tonight, 57 degrees, fog, yeah, and a few rumbles are possible heading into tomorrow, where temperature-wise, mid to upper 70s. Thunder showers definitely in the mix. Gusty winds, 20-30 miles an hour, not out of the question. We'll keep it yellow for your Saturday, indicating disruptive weather could possibly be there Sunday and Monday. We'll keep it green. No worries there. Plenty of sunshine Tuesday and Wednesday. A few clouds, but no chance of rain. Thursday and Friday, yeah, a small chance of rain, but it looks like the best chance at this point in time will be Friday afternoon, with just a 20% chance of rain, guys.
All right, thanks for that, Matt. Sports is next.
Yeah, we are at Western Carolina State Fair, and plenty going on. Gates just opened up at 5 p.m. Come on out to Aiken, enjoy the fun. As you can see, plenty of rides out there going on. That yellow and black one right there is called the Stinger. It's brand new this year, attracting a lot of attention. And I'm here with Judy Drew. And Judy Drew, where are you from, miss?
North Augusta.
North Augusta. So Judy, how long have you been actually touring with this actual fair?
I've been in Aiken 22 years.
All right. Sounds great. 22 years now. Judy, what is your favorite part of the fair?
The food, of course.
All right, we're talking about the food. Let's jump right into it. Come on over, guys. Now, Judy, right here, you have a couple different things you offer. One of the main things is funnel cakes. Take a look at this. Everything you could possibly want here. They also have you have the powdered sugar covered Oreos, which absolutely look delicious. And the brand new featured item this year, what is it, Judy?
Red velvet funnel cake.
And red velvet funnel cake has a little bit of pecans on top. Now, guys, I want to try to bring this back to the studio for you, but no promises here. But what I can promise you is, you know this dog you've always wanted, Laura? I got this right here for you. And Pooh Bear here for you, Richard. Both you guys, back to you.
He knows us so.
Well, my perspective out here, Shane, is the exact same as what you're seeing inside, so it's verifying quite nicely out here. In fact, the precip has let up just a touch. We're not seeing as much sleet out here, a little more of a freezing drizzle, as you mentioned, in North Augusta, live at the Weather Garden. I want to point out a few quick things. Obviously, you mentioned the power lines being an issue. We also have the road conditions, which are deteriorating still, even though the precip has let up, due to the fact that all of this slush right here, as you can see, is now hard. So I can barely pick this up. It takes a little bit of work for me to even dig into that. And you can imagine, as temperatures continue to stay below freezing, this will only continue to deteriorate, continue to get harder and harder, to the point where you're gonna have a lot of problems getting around town. Now, just a second ago, we were talking about power lines, and Richard Rogers just walked up, have him here to my left.
On your side, tracking severe weather with live Doppler Max radar.
Well, we called it. These storms have just gone to severe thunderstorm warning criteria, which means we're going to see 60-mile-an-hour winds possible, also some of the possibly quarter-size hail, and some heavy raining and also ponding on the roadways as well. Aiken County, a severe thunderstorm warning until 4:30 p.m. This storm is moving to the east around 15 miles an hour. To get a look at it, well, there it is. Don't have to go too far. Really, that's the only thing we're seeing in this in the South Carolina side of the state line. More of the storms held there. Also, Richmond County, Burke County. We'll see storms rather soon here. Zooming in just a touch. Here's that storm that we're actually warned on right now. It is over Aiken. It is moving to the east around 15 miles an hour. Again, providing that quarter-size hail, 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts, and heavy rain at times that is causing ponding on the roadways. A little bit of wind damage out there from the last storms that moved through, so the storm system does have a history of producing some wind damage. If you have any limbs near the house or some hangers, anything like that, you need to keep a close eye on those. Also, stay inside, stay safe. Just down to the south, as touched, Richmond County, just about the fringes of also Burke County, and then off toward Jackson, off toward the east as well. These storms are continuing to slide to the east, southeast, and again, between 5 and 15 miles an hour. So as they do so, if you are in the path of these storms, you have time, pull the cars in the garage, get the pets inside, call the neighbors, the elderly next to you, just to make sure they're aware of what's going on. Some of these storms producing a little bit of dangerous lightning, again, 60-mile-an-hour winds. We are seeing damage reports roll in, also some hail reports as well from Grovetown to Ellington, also Aiken as well. But again, these storms are blossoming rather quickly. They are moving into a pocket of area that has more energy in the atmosphere. What that means for you is, if you're in the Burke County area, also Screven, Jenkins, Allendale counties, and these storms are able to hold it together while they make it to you, chances are probably going to be stronger than what they are right now, if not the same strength. So again, if you're in those areas, we got the severe thunderstorm warning in effect for Aiken right now only, but more counties may be added to that mix. Winds in excess of 60 miles an hour, 58 miles an hour, 1-inch hail or larger, heavy rainfall, and seek shelter indoors. Those are the key components and the key things you need to worry about for today. To review one more time, Aiken County, severe thunderstorm warning in effect till 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll be on once again at the bottom of the hour unless any new warnings do pop up. Stay tuned.
This has been a severe weather update.
Bodysuit is what women are looking for right there. You
Yeah, I
just
think
have to
so
wear
too. The
gray-
onesie.
the onesie.
Well, what's funny is these are based on real men's movements, but then
Yes.
turned into animation so that there was no bias on how
Right.
attractive the person was. It was just based on the movements.
Very
So the
scientific.
Macarena is not going to cut it, right?
I don't think so.
No, Matt. Oh my.
Maybe you could pull it off, though. That'll do it for News 12 at 11. Good to have you with us tonight.
Is that what you do when you go out dancing? Oh my goodness, help him.
You have a 100% chance of rain for your Monday, a 20% chance of rain for your Tuesday in the morning and also for the late evening as well. And additional rainfall, you can expect between a ½ inch and another 1.5 inches possible when this thing's all said and done. A lot going on over the next few days, I know, but we'll get to it right now. I-20 Wheeler Road, temperatures not too bad outside.
The motion of the storms, as I mentioned before, to the northeast to east, about 50 miles an hour. Some of them on the South Carolina side of things really getting in gear, moving up to 75 miles per hour.
It's great, but it sticks to the roof of your mouth, and you can't.
And you
can't
cannot read the
talk.
teleprompter.
Oh, and it's hard to talk, so
You know
not
what?
bad.
What is it?
To the south here, and I'm going to zoom things out a little bit. There's not really any houses actually in the wake to the south of Highway 17, but there are a few residential complexes off toward the west. So the key is to trick them then.
Trick 'em. Yep.
Great advice, Kim. For more information, you can go to WRDW.com. Click on the Eating Well with Kim tab.
No warnings in our area as of right now, but that could change rather shortly as these storms are continuing to march toward the CSRA rather quickly. In fact, some of these storms are moving at about 55, 50 miles an hour, even some up in the South Carolina side of things, heading to the northeast to the east about 75 miles an hour. That's ground speed, so you can imagine what the winds are like.
The water holds a lot of heat, and if there's not much water in the air, which there is not right now, we're going to see temperatures drop off really quickly once the sun sets tonight, especially with the calmer winds. Mid-70s for vast majority of the area. It kind of makes you just want to put the windows down and cruise, right? A little country reference for you right there. And that's exactly what Daryl Bird did today on his afternoon drive. Took advantage of this nice weather.